Welcome, dear friends. In this video we will give you a simple overview and useful information about dog breeding. We hope you will support us to provide you with the best videos and more information.
Dogs are one of the types of mammals classified in the list of carnivorous canidi. They were domesticated between 14,000 to 15,000 years ago, and this animal was called man's best friend, because it is characterized by loyalty, as it has a high ability to remember its owner even if it is cut off for a long period of time, and dogs have many strains and varieties, the most important of which is the hunting dog, shepherd dog, hound dog and field dog, in addition to the accompanying dog for the blind and guard dog. And there is a new type used only to police chariots. The dog family includes several types, most notably foxes and wolves in addition to the jackals, and as far as the dog is considered the first mammal that man was able to tame, and that was about 60 million years ago, in the continents of Asia and Europe in addition to the north of the continent American, wandering in search of food for herself. The skeletons of their bones were found in different parts of the world, most notably Japan and Denmark, in addition to China and England, in addition to a group of statues, which were a structure with a human body and a dog's head, most notably the statue of Anubis, which was found in the pharaonic tomb of Tutankhamun in the pyramids. Dogs can be raised by providing the necessary basic supplies, including a neck collar that identifies the dog's identity, food and water bowls, and chew toys, and a place for sleeping must be provided, in addition to the need to prepare well for the expenses associated with dog ownership, by creating a special budget and adhere to. It is also possible to raise dogs better at home by preserving their health, by presenting them to a veterinarian, as dogs, especially puppies, must be presented to the veterinarian during the first 6 months of his life in order to obtain basic sterilization vaccines, in addition to the veterinarian's main role in identify any potential health problems for your dog, and thus better care for him. Dogs are affected by the type of food provided to them, and this is why their food must be carefully and appropriately selected, especially those foods that are intended for them, as the American Nutrition Officials Association recommends the need to ensure dog food data, and that it meets special nutritional requirements, with the need to ensure the provision of fresh and abundant water at all times. Dogs can be fed several times a day according to age, by following the following points. Dogs 6-12 weeks old need 4 meals a day. Dogs from 3-6 months old need 3 meals a day. Dogs 6-12 months old need 2 meals a day.
When puppies are newborns, care must be taken to train them very carefully during the first months. Before allowing them to roam around the house freely, it is essential to make sure they adhere to the principles and laws of the home first. In the beginning, it is necessary to find a suitable room to keep the puppies inside when they leave the house, and each bathroom, kitchen or store is taken into consideration the appropriate places, because it is often closed to the puppies after leaving an amount of water and food and a waste container sufficient for their needs in the absence of the owner. He should start in the first 2 weeks with teaching him training lessons, and therefore the first lesson is to teach him how to eliminate his need outside the home, which begins with a tour outside the home after each meal and repeats the method for 2 weeks, and this proves inside the dog's brain that he must spend his needs outside the home after each meal. The second lesson teaches him how to play without damaging the furniture and possessions of the house. When the puppies reach the age of 1 month or 2 months, they tend to bite things around them, and therefore the best solution to the current problem is to allocate a game for the puppy that is bitten and is not easily damaged, such as a ball or something. He is young, and she must stay away from the furniture and try to push him away when he approaches it, because over time he will learn that he is not assigned to him. The third lesson is to teach her to sit when he is told to do so, which may be a bit difficult at first. She should not learn more than one thing one at a time so as not to be distracted, and therefore you must choose the right time to throw it at the puppy. Time may end with disrespect for its owner. Often this training begins with a lecture on the puppy and a command to sit down, and if he obeys, he is given a gift that he only gets when he sits in the desired manner, and by repeating the method several times every day for a period of 2 weeks, it will be fixed in the puppy's mind. The trainer may make a mistake in trying to teach his puppy direct commands, such as forbidding the no command. When a dog jumps on a stranger who has issued this command to him, his indoctrination of its meaning may be very difficult. Even if the dog understands that his trainer is bothering him about what he is doing, his comprehension will be limited to what was forbidden him. In such a case, the easiest way to control the puppy is to give him a simple command that he was trained on in the past, as he can be ordered to sit or return to his owner to keep him away from the person who is bothering him. In general, training any animal is not an easy thing. It must be trained for everything separately and without being distracted by commands or other training, but these creatures are ultimately able to become a man's deep friend. In the end, raising dogs is fun and entertaining, but it requires many qualifications and patience. It also requires a special budget to provide the dog's supplies. We invite you to behave well with this faithful animal.